Dear students, so today we are going to discuss applications of chi-square distribution. Chi-square distribution has a large number of applications in statistics. Some important applications are: first one, to test the hypothetical value of the population variance; second one, to test the goodness of fit; third one, to test the independence of attributes; and fourth one is to test the homogeneity of independent estimates of the population variance and the population correlation coefficient. So today we are going to discuss the test for variance. Suppose a random sample has been drawn from a normal population with mean mu and variance sigma square. Then to test whether the population variance is sigma square equal to sigma naught square or not. So for this problem, we set up the null hypothesis like this: H naught equal to population variance is sigma square equal to sigma naught square, and alternative hypothesis H1 is sigma square is not equal to sigma naught square, and test statistic chi-square equal to summation xi minus x bar square divided by sigma naught square, or this is equal to ns square upon sigma naught square. It follows a chi-square distribution with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. Here S square is the sample variance. By comparing the calculated value of the chi-square with the table value of chi-square for n minus 1 degrees of freedom at certain level of significance, either 5% or 1% level, we are going to accept or reject the null hypothesis. If calculated chi-square is less than table value, we accept H naught. If calculated chi-square is more than table value, reject H naught. So we'll discuss one example. A normal variate has variance 8. 20 sample observations of the variate have variance 9. Test at 5% level of significance whether the population variance is 8. Here given values are sigma square equal to 8, n is 20 and S square is 9. So null hypothesis S naught is population variance is sigma square equal to sigma naught square, that equal to 8. And alternative hypothesis population variance is not equal to 8. Then test statistic chi-square equal to ns square upon sigma naught square. Substitute n, S square and sigma square values. After simplifying, we will get 22.5. And at 5% level of significance, chi-square value for 20 minus 1 for 19 degrees of freedom is 30.14. So here our calculated chi-square is less than table value, then we accept H naught. That means the population variance is sigma square equal to 8. Similarly, one more problem is there. The standard deviation of the production of paddy is assumed to be 12.6 tons. A sample of 12 acres showed that the standard deviation is 9.2 tons. Test at 1% level of significance whether the standard deviation of production of paddy is less than 12.6 or not. Here sigma equal to 12.6, n is 25, S equal to 9.2. So null hypothesis is standard deviation of production of paddy is 12.6 tons, that is sigma equal to 12.6, and alternative hypothesis is less than 12.6, that is standard deviation of production of paddy is less than 12.6. Then under H naught, the test statistic chi-square equal to ns square upon sigma naught square. Substitute n value, S square value and sigma square. So after simplifying, we will get 13.32. So this is the calculated chi-square value. And table chi-square value for 25 minus 1 for 24 degrees of freedom at 1% level of significance is 42.98. Here chi-square calculated is less than table value, we accept H naught. That means standard deviation of production of paddy is 12.6 tons. Okay. And second important application of chi-square is chi-square test for goodness of fit. So it is a powerful test for testing the significance of the discrepancy between theory and experiment. it enables us to ascertain that some theoretical distributions, so like binomial, Poisson, normal, so whether they are fit for the empirical distribution or not. So here the null hypothesis is always the given theory is good fit for the given data. So if OI, O1, O2, ON is a set of observed frequencies and EI, E1, E2, En are corresponding expected frequency or theoretical frequencies, then the null hypothesis is the theoretical distribution is good fit, and an alternative hypothesis is it is not a good fit. So Karl Pearsons developed a test statistic. According to Karl Pearsons, chi-square equal to summation OI minus EI square upon EI. It follows n minus 1 degrees of freedom. So if calculated value is less than table value, accept H0. If calculated value is more than table value, reject H0. And conditions for applying chi-square test for goodness of fit are: first one is the total frequency n should be large. Second one, the total expected value equal to total observed equal to n, and theoretical frequency E should be 5 or more. If any value is less than 5, n should be used pooled with the adjacent frequency. That is, we have to use the pooled method. Then last one is if any parameter is estimated from the observed distribution, the corresponding to every such estimation 1 degree of freedom should be reduced.